Sometimes I hate doing my reviews because then I realize like how bad I need a haircut. What's going on, guys? Marvel Monday here, and today we're going to talk about the Avengers. Now, the Avengers is probably one of the strongest movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This film is just completely top-notch. I mean, alright, so we got all the characters that we had seen from the previous films now in collaboration with one another, trying to stop Loki, who is trying to get the Tesseract and bring his army here to kill everybody on Earth, so on and so forth. I mean, he's evil, so that's that. The film is fantastic. I mean, actually having all these characters on screen was so flippin' great. It's absolutely sharp, man. It looks amazing. They all talk to each other extremely different. They all have their completely individual ways of thinking, and they all have their own thoughts and ideas about certain things. So having them together now, especially them being solo, is pretty cool. They argue with each other, they fight, and they did a good job of showing that. They weren't a perfect team that I kind of thought they were going to be, but, you know, the film does a great job. I can't really get over it. Like I said, the film's strong suit really are these characters. Not only do we have a good story, but we do have great characters. And for once, we have a great villain. Loki is actually an extremely awesome villain. This guy's likable / you want to hate him, and you want to see him gone, but then you want to make sure he's okay. I mean, Tom Hiddleston does a fantastic job at just bringing all these emotions to the character and all this depth. He's good. He's probably easily one of the best villains. I mean, we have yet to see Thanos, but he's probably one of the best ones. He holds it, which is why he's probably been in fucking all of the Marvel movies. Well, not all of them, but he's been in a good amount, considering he's the villain. So it goes to show that it says something. My favorite character off the bat, easily Hulk. I mean, he is now replaced. Mark Ruffalo replaced Edward Norton, and in my personal opinion, I thought it was a great change. It was different, and as much as I enjoy Edward Norton as an actor, he's great, but I didn't enjoy him as Hulk. I really couldn't see it, I didn't believe it, and I didn't like it. So having that change was great to me, because not only do we have a fun film with great action, all these great characters, but the one character that I wasn't really caring for is replaced. That's always okay to me. I thought he did a great job. And of course, Iron Man, Tony Stark, is just awesome. The guy's super funny. He's charismatic. He's intelligent. It's just, you can't get over it. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. Like, good luck trying to find someone else who can play the character and hold that mantle that high. Chris Evans as Steve Rogers, of course, carries it as well, man. He's so believable. I mean, you want to have his back. You really do. So, I'm actually pretty disappointed that his contract's coming up and it's going to end soon, so that's sad to me. But yeah, the one character I thought was probably the weakest one was Hawkeye. I mean, he's fucking mind controlled for like 80% of the movie, so blah. He didn't really make up for it. Could have been on the back burner. Would have been perfectly fine. It's okay. Yeah, man, but this movie's a strong suit. This movie, I mean, the cinematography itself is absolutely stunning. It captures a lot of great scenes. There's one or two where it just looks like shit, but that's okay. I mean, it's really nothing terrible, but, you know, they are there. And overall, though, 90% of it is just absolutely sharp. That one shot at the very end where it's like showing all of them leading up to like Hulk punching Thor was phenomenal, man. You have to admit, sitting in the theater was just amazing. It was astonishing to see all these characters. And I remember sitting there for the first time and I was captivated. I was blown away and I don't know, man. It was great. And watching it again still reminds me of that time when I had first went to go see it. So that's awesome, man. It's a good thing when a movie can really take you back and put you at that same time where you had first seen it. So The Avengers is one of those movies for me. I will always love this movie. It's super fun. It's tons of action. It has a great script, has a great story, and it does just a good job at raising the bar, not only for superhero films, but just films in general. Just really pushes it. So the fact that it is a superhero movie is just a plus. I kind of feel like I'm ranting. I don't know. Maybe I might be. What? Is there stuff I don't like about the movie? Let me think. I don't know. I don't really hate anything about the movie. There are a couple things I dislike, but not enough really me to point it out and talk a bunch of shit. So yeah, no, that's just me. There's my personal take. I thought the action was on point. I thought all the characters were phenomenal. I thought Tom Hiddleston as the villain Loki was excellent. He was extremely up to par. He was fun and he was believable. You liked him. You hated him. It was just all of the above. Kudos, Joss Whedon, because this film is astonishing and it will go down as being one of the best Marvel movies ever made. So at least you got that stamp on this movie. That's great. But yeah, that's it, man. Having everything I just said right now, I'm going to have to give The Avengers a 9 out of 10. Film's super fun, man. It's a great time. I mean, even rewatching it again, I still enjoyed it. It's just, I don't know. Kind of gives me a loss for words because I really enjoyed this movie. It's up there. It's really up to par. But that's it. That's my review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys stay tuned. Plenty more stuff to talk about. Like, subscribe. And as always, guys, be safe doing what you do.